thing I haven't seen before. A vending machine for salad. A salad vending machine. It actually looks good. Not very expensive either. Oh, that's something. And noodles. Cup noodles. What do you know? This is in Kyoto, by the way.
Good morning. It's a beautiful day to be walking the streets of Kyoto. Hi, but if you're not here, I'm an artist living in Japan, and recently I got the chance to start traveling through Japan and experience a bit more of life here. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the controversy of Kyoto. You probably heard that a lot of people say that Japanese people in Kyoto don't really like tourists, and they hate tourists, and they're not really as friendly as other cities. I had a bit of an experience, and I have a simple opinion about this. So let's start with facts. First thing first, tourists did not show the best behavior when they went to Kyoto. And the way that they acted a couple of years ago when they were harassing Geisha and harassing Maikos in the streets and blocking the street and dirtying it and acting like they were in their backyard did not help. Unfortunately, in this world, there are people who are entitled. And with money comes entitlement. And when they travel as tourists, they think they can get away with everything and anything as long as they have money, because they're tourists. They are, how do I say this kindly? I cannot find the word to say it kindly, but they think they can get away with everything just because they're paying money to be in this country. And I'm not talking just about Japan here. I have lived in other countries. I have encountered so many tourists. I worked in tourism industries, and I saw some really bad people and how they behave, thinking they owed the world. It is unfortunately a fact. And in Japan, it's a country where people are not really into fighting or confrontation, and they try to always take the peaceful way out of things. And these bad people take advantage of that, and they push the boundaries to the limit. And they pushed, and now they are being pushed back. That's why there is always this problem about over-tourism or overcrowds in big cities, but in Kyoto especially. These are the facts. It is what every news or every internet on the internet can say about this. And a lot of people spoke about this. Now let me tell you a little story. In my trip to Kyoto, I fancied mochi. They were like these cute mochi with chocolate. I was directed to a specific shop where you can buy this. Needless to say, it was a bit of a traditional shop. So I went in. There was only 2 people in front of me, and there were more than enough workers there. I stood, as I usually do, waiting. I waited, and the 2 ladies in front of me already got their things and left. And I was just standing there waiting for somebody to help me buy whatever I wanted to buy. I stood in front of the thing that I wanted, and I waited for them because that's how I usually do it. I don't go, excuse me, I want this. I just stand there and wait for the salesperson to come to me, noticing that I want to buy something. Nobody came. I stood there like an idiot, and nobody came. And after 2 minutes, I would say, from standing there like flabbergasted, a man came in after me, and the 3 workers went helping him, and I was like shocked. And then I realized, oh, they don't want to sell me anything. They don't want me here. Oh my gosh. I felt embarrassed. I was so embarrassed because usually I read the room fast. If I'm not wanted, I leave, but I did not leave, so I stood there like an idiot. And then I was a bit embarrassed and I was angry. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? I just stood there. I didn't do anything. And then I just like left huffing and puffing. I didn't say much. I just like, okay, whatever. And I just left huffing and puffing, a bit embarrassed and angry. And then I realized they really don't like tourists here. And I started noticing it. They will be like answering in not the way that you would expect a salesperson would act. I mean, everybody talks about customer service here in Japan, and it was the worst in Kyoto. It was the worst customer service I had in Kyoto. It was horrible. I did not like it. They will look at you like you're an idiot, and they're like, get out of here, and they will like actually use the word, if you're not buying, leave. And yeah, it's unpleasant. But when people are being pushed a bit too much, they stop caring. And that's the result of what happened.
Welcome to Gion, Kyoto. Yeah, I'm still out of breath, but it's worth it. Oh my gosh, I walked for 2 hours just to come here.
Luckily, now there's a lot of people that are conscious of this problem. And a lot of tourists are trying their best to be on their best behavior. Because I worked and traveled with a lot of tourists, and they were amazing. I saw some people whispers in the trains. They don't want to bother people. They will be walking carefully. They will be prepared, having bags in their backpack just for garbage, asking, is this okay? Should I do this? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. What I'm trying to say for tourists, please don't take it personal. And please don't hate the city or the people. It's just a reaction for a bad beginning, a bad start. And what I'm trying to say for Japanese people, maybe they will understand me, I hope so. Please don't treat the tourists that will come into your shop based on your bad experience, because not everybody is the same, and they may try to avoid problems by putting on that sign, we don't speak English, only Japanese people here. I don't think that's the solution. That will only bring more stress and hate, and it's not good for business. So sometimes putting effort in dealing with something we don't understand can be difficult, but it's always worth it. If somebody would spend so much money just to come to Japan, they love it. They are fascinated by it. They really love the country. I love Japan. And for tourists, let's just remember, this is not our country. This is theirs. It doesn't matter if we come here as tourists. It doesn't matter if we live here for 1 year or for 20 years. It's not our country. So let's just try and live together. Let's understand each other. Let's take it slow. Let's take it slow. I may not be the best to give advices, but I hope it helps.